I like the freedom that I have in the time we live in. I like that I had the freedom to date and find a guy that I'm actually compatible with, instead of just marrying.
If I was forced into any kind of marriage, I'm pretty sure that I never would have gotten off the East Coast. I never would have moved to California. I never would have met a man like Justin, but I had the freedom as a young woman to say, you know what? I'm going to move to the other side of the country and do something different. And I love that I had the freedom to live my own life and I wasn't being controlled by my father or a man that I was being forced into a relationship with as like some kind of community merger amongst families. The other thing is, I'm here on YouTube. I am a woman dressed in, whatever I want to be wearing, showing my face to the world and saying what I have to say. Freedom of speech is a beautiful thing. And as a woman in America, like, I am so proud of the fact that I can say like whatever I want and like no man's going to stop me.
Marrying the first guy in my village that happened to be interested in me. But the reason I like freedom and it worked out for me is because I learned how to use it responsibly. If you don't learn how to use freedom responsibly, it can actually be very destructive. And the message to women now is that freedom is just awesome and you can sleep with whoever you want because, yay, freedom. We can do anything a man can do. Yes, you can do anything a man can do, but does that mean that you actually should? Freedom comes with responsibility, and if you want freedom without the responsibility, it can become its own kind of prison, and you end up being free without actually feeling free. We have to realize that women also lost something in return for all that freedom and autonomy. We live in a society now where family life and community have become a lot less important. And those actually happen to be among the most important things that make humans feel happy and fulfilled. I'm not saying it's impossible to feel happy in our current society, but because of the individualistic nature of our Western society, you have to work a lot harder to get this sense of community and family life. With all of the freedom and the endless choices that we have now, you have to learn how to take agency over your own life. Because in my opinion, that is the true cost of freedom. Actually doing the work to become a responsible adult.
Women now are exponentially more free, almost in like every way, than women were in the 1950s. And when you are not free, when so many of your decisions are made for you and or it never occurs to you or you don't have the agency to think differently than what is being presented to you as this is the way things are done, it is easier maybe to be happier in that because you are being guided into a model of success. It might have been easier to obtain that happiness in the 1950s because you didn't have all this freedom of choices that women have now, which is also like a crazy thing to think about because this is brand new. This is brand new. Life is so different than it was for the last millennia of human existence. All of a sudden, women are given the freedom to, have sex and be promiscuous and go to school and learn and spend money, make money and spend money. And I'm not so sure that they're being taught how to deal or how to manage all of this newfound freedom in this, fast-paced TikTok scrolling lifestyle that we all live. It is not obvious to sit, reflect on your choices, admit when you've made a mistake, even if you're just admitting it to yourself. Admit that you've made a mistake so that maybe you'd choose differently next time. And really think about how, as a free woman in your 20s, the decisions that you're making, how they are going to shape your life moving forward. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. And you can even click that notification bell so that you never miss a beat.
Cha cha cha.